Welcome to the No Picks After Dark podcast. I'm your host, Aaron Dante. Folks, we have an amazing show for you. I'm so excited for this one. You know, I always say give back to the community. And this is one of the things that I really wanted to give back and say, hey, I want to talk to these amazing young adults that are doing amazing things in the industry. And I said, let me ask Visit Baltimore. Can I interview them? I hear they're doing some amazing things. So like, come on, Aaron, come on in. I said, I'll do it pro bono because I just want to make sure that their story is told. Because we always talk about positive Baltimore stories. So let's talk about this one, okay? And we're talking about the new apprentices for the brand new Visit Baltimore apprenticeship. And this is the first time they've ever done this. So I'm so excited to introduce Anthony and Tymarra. How are you guys doing?
Doing great. Doing wonderful. Beautiful morning.
Yes, excited to be here.
Yes.
I'm excited to meet you guys. We met before.
Yes.
Under different circumstances.
Yes.
I was running around, but
Yes.
it was all good though. You got at one of your places that you're working at, Guinness. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Guinness real quick. But it's not about them. It's about Guinness, about you guys. It's your show today. So tell the audience a little bit about you guys. Are you guys from Baltimore? What high school did you go to? Give us a little background. This is your show.
Sure. Yes. My name's Anthony. I'm from East Baltimore. I'm over there by Morgan. I love the place where I grew up around. You know, I love where I grew up around, just around the area so much.
Yeah, I'm from Baltimore as well. I'm from Cherry Hill, actually. I went to Notre Dame Prep University. Shout out to Catholic schools in Baltimore. And then I graduated from University of Baltimore as well. So I'm Baltimore through and through.
Yes. For me, I went to school at North Carolina A&T out there in Greensboro, North Carolina. Shouts out Aggies, Aggie bread.
Well, you know, I always talk about to the audience about the high schools because high schools are big in Baltimore. Mm-hmm. It's all about high schools here. Mm-hmm. It's like not even before they even ask, "What's your job? Where'd you go to high school?"
Yep.
It's always wild. So let's talk about a little bit about what's your favorite childhood memory growing up.
Jesus.
My favorite childhood memory I can remember, I actually got in trouble too. So it was summertime in my neighborhood and I don't know where, my mom had went to work so I didn't go to school and someone had opened the fire hydrant and all the kids in the neighborhood were just out at the fire hydrant, just having a good time. I actually got in trouble because my mom didn't like the outfit that I had on or something like that. It was like too pajama-ish to be in the fire hydrant. But I just remember having a good time. That was the only time I ever got to do that. It's something you see on TV. But it was something that actually happened.
I think for me, like, one thing I can always remember was always going to Lenny's out there and grabbing like a hot dog with like the fried bologna wrapped around it, and I get that with the lemon cookie on the side. I just love those times where I'm always being with my family, grabbing food and enjoying like an amazing time in the summer.
Oh wow, you guys brought it back. I mean, it's funny growing up. I grew up in Baltimore. Here and there, because I moved away, but I always came back every summer. Mm-hmm. And one of the fondest memories was I remember you going down to get Lexington Market to get the peanuts.
Oh yes,
you know the peanuts,
of course.
And then if you want to get the fried chicken was in there too.
Of course.
And then if you really, really wanted to get some seafood, get the crab cake from Fairley's. Mm-hmm. That's Baltimore.
That is Baltimore.
You know, I always tell people when you come to Baltimore, I gotta show you my old stomping grounds.
Yes.
So that's really cool. I like hearing about the fire hydrant.
Yes.
And definitely the bologna, the sandwich.
Fried bologna.
That fried bologna. I love fried bologna.
Yes.
So how did you guys hear about the apprenticeship? Like, how did this even happen?
Sure.
Take us through the process.
Yeah. So for me, I'd been working remotely at my previous job, and I just didn't feel fulfilled. You know, it wasn't what I went to school for. It was definitely a intro-level position where I was. And I happened to be driving, and I saw the Visit Baltimore billboard, and I started seeing more Visit Baltimore. I started seeing the banners, and I was like, what, Visit Baltimore? Of course I'd heard of it, but it was like, this logo is beautiful. It's people that look like me on billboards. And so I just went over to the website, and I happened to see that this apprenticeship was going on, and that's how I ended up getting involved. Tracy, who works here, went to the University of Baltimore. We connected on LinkedIn. She got me some more information, and that's how we got here.
Yeah, for me, it was actually pretty funny. I have friends from college, from A&T, who recently moved out here, And me, I was telling them all about Baltimore, explaining, what Baltimore is and an amazing part of it. And then, like, these are the places you should check out. And I'm a big person into beer, wine, and spirits. So, like, those two kind of connected with me. And then my friends, they sent me a link to an application for the apprenticeship because it's alongside of what you know about your city, because I love my city. And then turn around, I love, with beer, with Guinness. So, like, he said, Anthony, this is a no-brainer. Apply, just apply, regardless. And then my uncle sent me the application. Then my father sent me the application. Then my mother. So, like, everyone knows that this is this apprenticeship program. It seems perfect for me. It makes perfect sense, and I should just apply. So I just did, and it's amazing.
So people are going to probably wonder out there, how many interviews did you have to go through? I mean, it sounds like it's probably like a huge pool of applicants because the first time they're doing this, it's Visit Baltimore. Everybody knows them, all around the U.S. and beyond. Like, how many interviews did you go through? And when they gave you that call, what was that feeling?
Oh my God!
So let's walk the audience through that.
Sure. So I had a phone interview, and then there were 2 interviews with a panel through Zoom. So that made everything a lot better. Not as nervous because of being virtual. And then when I got that call, that email, I was just elated. I was just like, this is my opportunity to finally break into the marketing industry, and I just felt like it wasn't going to happen. So I was blessed. I felt blessed.
Yeah, for me, it's like, so I work for another company called the Urban Oyster. I'm a manager over there, and I got the email saying like, hey, we're looking at you as one of our candidates for the apprenticeship. So I had my 3 interviews as well. The first interview I had, I thought I bombed it. I was just coming off of working. I was like, I've just finished up prep for the day. Let me sit in on this interview, try my best. And thought I bombed it the first time. Same thing, second interview. Finished prep for the day, go into the second interview, killed it, which was amazing. Had an amazing feeling when you did well in the interview. And then the third interview, I did my best right on my third interview. Same thing, finished for the prep day, went in for the interview, and got ready for the service. And for me, with the interviews, I was like, okay, I'm gonna kill this, do the best I can, and get back to work. And I love the fact that for me, I am, working for what I have, and there's a strenuous time with the interviews. And when I got my email, I was like, oh my gosh. This is crazy. And I'm just ecstatic for what Visit Baltimore and Guinness has done for me so far. I'm happy.
I love hearing these stories. I'm looking at you guys' smiles, and that's going to shine through the camera when it comes out. It's a beautiful thing because that's like, you said something that was very important, Tymarra, that I caught. You said, I was looking around at Visit Baltimore, and I saw people that look like me on the billboards. That means representation matters.
It does.
And I always tell people that. When you see somebody who looks like you doing something great, spectacular, you wonder, how did they get there? I'm curious if I can reach out. When I won Best of Baltimore the second time, when Baltimore Sun called me, I teared up because I knew a picture of my face was going to be in the paper. That meant that any kid of color, black, African, whatever you may be, saw me and said, you know what? That's pretty dope. I can aspire to do what he's doing. If he's doing it, I can do it. So you guys are pioneers because you guys are the first ones for this apprenticeship. Imagine how many other people are going to come after you and say, wow, can I ask you? Because now you guys are the poster childs.
Yes.
It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. So congratulations to you both.
Thank you.
And what did you think you would get out of this experience? Like, what did you think, like, going into it? You went through 3 interviews, but did you kind of have an idea what you were going through when you started this experience?
I had an idea of what I was going through from the job description, pretty much. But I'd say being here has fulfilled that job description and more. I didn't think that I would be exposed to just so many things that I haven't done before, so many concepts that I hadn't thought of before, so many people, so many events and everything. So just this opportunity is just amazing, and it's unthought of, to be quite honest. So I had no clue what I was getting into, but I'm glad that I did.
For me, I was a little nervous, because we have roles, like she's coming from Mark Comp and I'm coming from operations. So for me, I don't think I'm doing everything operational and that's it. And it's funny that, like being here long enough knowing that I was like, I can do anything I want to do. Like I can do operations, but I can learn Mark Comp. I can learn sales. So like, let me see what I can do, And it, gave me the ability to learn everything. I thought, like I said, I thought I was going to be doing just one thing and that's it. And I'm doing so much and I love it so much.
Folks, we're going to drop some more jewels and gems in a minute. We'll be right back.
After Dark podcast is fueled by Zeke's Coffee. Have you tried their coffee yet? I'm telling you, there's something different about it. Maybe it's because they roast their beans in a fluid coffee roaster, which provides the most accurate roasting temperatures and made with love. You will just have to check it out for yourself and try their delicious food while you're at it. Open now for curbside service, online ordering, carry out, and they also do wholesale. Visit Zeke's Coffee at 4719 Hartford Road. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Sunday, 8 to 5 p.m. Kitchen closes at 3 p.m. or visit Zeke'sCoffee.com and you too can be fueled by Zeke's.
And folks, we are back, the No Pixar Dark podcast. We are on location at Visit Baltimore again, and we really appreciate them hosting us here. I had the Visit Baltimore Apprenticeship. It's so exciting. So happy to be with these young scholars doing big things in the city. I love it. Again, Anthony and Tymarra, how are you guys doing?
Great.
Wonderful.
All right, we're back. We're back live and direct. So what was the first assignment that you guys received, first project?
Yeah. All right, so it was the first day I got here, June 1st. We probably got here like 10, and 10:45 had already received my first project. So it was a big one, actually. So I got to write the Can't Miss Museum exhibition piece for the visitor guide that just came out last Friday, actually. That was exciting to go ahead and do my research on different museums, what's coming, what makes sense to include. I had to reach out to the communications directors to get pictures and more information and things of that nature. And it was something they kind of gave me the instruction to and just let me go. And once I submitted it and it came back with everything red, just highlighted, no, this is different. This isn't how we write Visit Baltimore. And I was just like, oh God, okay. But we got it together, and now I'm in that Visit Baltimore voice, and I know how important it is now to pick up a voice of an organization. And it just got published, and I feel good about it, and I'm about to go pick up a actual hard copy as soon as we're finished here so I can see fruits of my labor.
Congratulations on that.
That's awesome. That's
Thank
awesome.
you.
Yeah, for me, my first project came in for this first week was to set up make sure everybody see from the executive team, make sure that everybody see all the events are happening, and if there's any other events that's happening for the calendar year, we add it into the spreadsheet. Then another project I worked on right next to it, like I was doing like 3 or 4 things. When I was working 3 or 4 things, I was working on. I also did we plug in all of our computers from the visitor center. Because we're changing the visitor center up. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but we're changing it up. So I logged all the computers that we have on the system, and we put it back into, make sure everything was in our system for as logging and tracking. Yeah.
Now tell the listeners a little bit about the rotation you guys are on right now. Like, as far as, like, are you 4 weeks here? How long is the program?
Sure.
And how is it broken down? Like weeks, months? How does it work?
So yeah, right now it's kind of fluid right now due to COVID, but It's a 600-hour program. We hop around from different locations. Like my locations were Visit Baltimore, Turnaround. I did Sagamore Spirit. Then we did Hotel Revival, and we also doing right now is Guinness right now as well. And we're all still connected with Visit Baltimore, so we'll be in the office and we'll be on location at the same time. So, and also we did the Baltimore Convention Center as well.
Yeah, and then mine is a little bit different as well because tourism and destination marketing is exactly what I want to do. And I made that very clear once I got here. So this is kind of the perfect place for me to be. But of course, we did have the amazing opportunities to work with other organizations. So I did get to go to the Ivy Hotel, which is my first place that I've ever worked. So it was good to be able to go back there and get some marketing experience, some social media experience. And then we had a shadow day with Hotel Revival, which was amazing. And like you said, the Baltimore Convention Center, which is another place to see people that look like me, was amazing. And so because just a lot going on, but so our rotation is a little crazy, but they make sure we're not going crazy.
So I guess what would be, is it, you guys work 40-hour weeks? Is that what it is? 37.5? How does it work?
Yeah, it's a little under 40.
A little under 40?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Monday through Thursday, from 8 to 4?
Yeah, and then whatever works for us. They're not too strict about not going over hours, so it's about projects.
Is it paid?
Of course.
Okay. I gotta ask the question. I gotta ask the question because people are like, he didn't answer that question.
Yes.
Oh, so you got a 3-day weekend?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, sign me up for that. Sign me up for 3-day weekends. Oh, wow. So, you guys are doing this. Did you guys end up getting a mentor? Did somebody, when you first day, they're like, you guys sit with this person, learn from this person, have lunch with them, understand, so you can understand how Visit Baltimore works, or is it somebody outside of Visit Baltimore? How does it work with the mentorship program?
So we definitely had someone in Visit Baltimore. Mine is Maggie Carter, who's the creative marketing manager. And first day getting here, within 45 minutes, we've been on an hour Zoom call. We had Monday, Wednesdays of every week, we would have coffee and check-ins over Zoom and everything. So we got to really get to know each other. She's been here for about 2 years now, so I got to really get to know the organization and how it's been functioning during the pandemic and things of that nature. She's a really good person to learn from. But everyone here is definitely a mentor, definitely open door policy here, for sure.
Yeah, mine is Eric. Mine's Mark. I'm sorry. Mine is Mark. He's an amazing guy. He's the IT manager here. He does everything for his IT. They make sure everybody is connected. He was actually helped out here, setting things up for the podcast this morning. Like I said, he helped me for as making sure that I'm okay. For as getting what I want to do out. He said, hey, you can hop over here, do this. You can hop over there and do that. So he gave me the ability to stretch myself out through the whole business because I'm here to learn the whole facet of Visit Baltimore, and he really wants that for me. So which I'm really appreciative for him to allow me to do that. So I'm really grateful for him being my mentor in this space.
So here's a question for you guys. You guys started in the craziest part of the world with COVID-19. And so I was listening to you guys speak, and I'm like, wow, you guys probably didn't have these people yet. Or you might have now, but, you might have started and you still haven't met most of the staff. How's that working out for you? As an apprenticeship, you're you normally meet people hands-on. Mm-hmm. You're having, certain meetings, but everything's over Zoom. Everything's over, net. So how does that affect you guys' responsibility?
So everything's not over Zoom. Okay. We're actually required to be here once a week. Actually, the marketing and communications department, everyone is required to be here once a week. So I got to meet everyone every Thursday, smiling faces. And then there was the Destinations International Conference where it was all hands on deck. So we got to meet a lot of people. And that was kind of as soon as we got here, that was all hands on deck. So yeah, we prevailed.
Yeah. So like she said, we do have times where we be with our mentors, we be with our staff members, and it's amazing. It's with DI, like she said, the Destination International Conference, annual conference here. We've met the whole team from sales who normally go out and travel. We met with the call center who handle outside events. and then meeting people here within the building that we don't really communicate with because of they're in a different spacing. Like for me, like Tammy, for me is an amazing person that we came across, and she was what she does is crazy. I really want to get to know more about what she does. So it's the same thing for Trish. For me, like I didn't know Trish was. I know she's like very executive, but I didn't know exactly what she did for as marketing. And that was awesome. Actually sitting in certain meetings and listening to what she does is great.
That's cool. Shout out to Trish. I've worked with Trish several times. We did some cool projects together. So definitely shout out to you, Trish. So media and marketing. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Sure.
So what projects have you had to work on? Because I peeped something. I was looking at your Instagram one day, and it was like this thing of the hotel downtown, and you were on the hotel. You explain the story, because I saw it was pretty dope, and I was like, who did this?
Yes.
And they were like, Apprentice did this.
Is it the Four Seasons?
Yeah. See, I'm gonna let you show. I told y'all it's your show. I'm not going to spoil it. Tell us a little bit about what your thoughts behind that whole Instagram Reels, because it was popping.
Yeah,
it was popping.
That was I was proud of that. We were Four Seasons just reached out to us. They had a new cabana experience, lifestyle cabana experience, and they wanted to know if Visit Baltimore would go ahead and cover it, and they invited us in and gave us free range. So I sat with the social squad. We talked about enjoying it. That was definitely plans to go sit in the sun and have some drinks. But we definitely had a storyboard, so we knew what we wanted to get. We didn't necessarily know what we wanted the reel to look like, but we knew what angles, what features of the pool and the rooftop pool that we wanted to capture. We wanted to get those nice views and some nice food, some nice cocktails, and we put it all together. I chose the music for it, nice island vibes, and it came out great. I'm proud of it.
Not gonna lie, I almost booked a day with Four Seasons. Then I looked at my bank account. I couldn't do the Four Seasons. Not this week, but shout out to Four Seasons. That's really dope. What about yourself? What have you been doing? You've been doing something really special that just happened.
Yes.
That was in the media, and I was like, who was behind this?
Yes.
And then Urban Oyster gave you a huge shout out on her page talking about you, and I said, oh yeah, we got to talk about that. We got to let you guys shine bright like a diamond, like Rihanna says. So let's make this happen. Go ahead.
Appreciate it. Yes, so I did a small business career fair. I think right now, far as pandemic wise, a lot of people are suffering. I just read something in the news like far as job shortage, and it's crazy. So I was like, you know what, this is something I feel like it needs to be done, especially in a small business space. I said, I want to attack this. And how can I attack this? I created a career fair for just Whitehall Market. And it's, everybody needs far as workers, and it's a new space that just opened up and it already needs workers. And then it's funny, I had a lady, it was a small little bakery. They do a lot of foods, but it's called Gundalo. And she came to me. She said, "Anthony," her name was Dana. She's the owner of that space. And she's like, "Anthony, I need your help. We down a few people. My manager, she left out. We need workers." So I was like, "Okay, this is something I'm definitely gonna put my hands on as far as this career fair." So I created it. I promoted it heavy. I went out, asked people, like, "Hey, I'm gonna pay for any food." Any coffee, any tea, I'm gonna pay for it, and then all you guys got to do is just show up. That's all you guys have to do, and I'm gonna take care of everything else. And just all you gotta do is show up for interviews. And it was a great time. It was 4 days. It was Monday and Tuesday for 2 weeks, and then I'm so happy it actually turned out really well. I was worried. I was like, because a few people showed up from here to there, and but I'm happy to say I got one business fully staffed. Crust by Mac, Chef Amanda, she's fully staffed up, which is an amazing feeling. And I got people who want to work, who have experience working for a small business, and also who are really well in these spaces. It's amazing to have quality workers come in for interviews, getting jobs, and making the best experience for the market. So that was amazing.
I love hearing that.
Yeah.
I love hearing that. Just from those two experiences from both of you, they said let you run with it at the Four Seasons. Let you run with it for a career fair. That's huge. How did you guys feel when they empowered you to do these awesome things? How did you guys feel like? And like, did you tell your family like, you gotta check this out? You know, did you like? How's that feeling when somebody said, "Go ahead and run with it"?
For me, it was interesting because when I thought of it, I was like, let me just do it. You know, like, you know, I may ask for help from here and there, but you know, like, I was like, sometimes it's gonna be discouraging. People might not see your vision. You might, you know, like, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna put hands on deck. I'm gonna ask for help, but if I don't get it, that's cool. I'm just gonna just do it anyway. And like I said, the event turned out well. I have no issues as far as, you know, like, I love the fact that people are coming now, like, hey, let's do it bigger, let's do it better next time, which is great, you know. So Visit Baltimore really they promoted it, which was an amazing opportunity for me, like seeing my flyer posted on their social media, which was really dope.
Yeah, I would say I wasn't surprised. I feel like since I've been here, I don't feel like we don't feel like interns or anything. We're not that intern over there taking notes here. So if we want to go do something, they give us the reins to do so. We've had amazing people to learn from and to collaborate, bounce ideas off of. And I definitely told my mom all those views on that reel are probably from my family, actually. So, yeah, it's an amazing place. Good projects, good opportunity.
Yes.
All right. So tell the listeners what you have taken away from this whole experience.
For me, it's like, definitely just do it. I mean, definitely just do it. Because if you have an idea, you can ask, like, hey, how you feel about this? How you do like this? But at the end of the day, just go all in and just do it. You know, you might have to see, like, hey, you know, you might have to get permission for certain people because, you know, you're still coming into the apprentice and there's still how everything works. But like, I have the confidence enough and say, like, if I want to do something, I'm gonna go ahead and just do it regardless. So.
He's not lying. No, he's really like that. It's like, let's just go.
Yeah.
I'd say that was definitely something that I took from this apprenticeship is just say yes to everything. If it comes back to haunt you, it's still going to be worth it, no matter how tired you are, actually. But I mean, talking about what I got from this apprenticeship, we probably need, you know, more time, actually. Just everything. I mean, it was everything that I was looking for to break into the industry, to learn, and then more when it came to exposure to different organizations and different people and different ways of thinking. So just a lot was what I got from this apprenticeship.
What is the best advice you've received from this experience?
To say yes to everything. Just do it. For sure, some people want to see you win, basically. So why not just go for what you want to do?
Yeah, I think the best advice as far as what I've learned from this is definitely take your time. There's always an opportunity for you. So when you see one presented to you, just attack it. I noticed, like, now, like, for me, I always like to stand back because, you know, operations, you make sure that everything else is done really well. But now I'm at the forefront. Let me get my hands on it. Let's do what we need to do to make sure that make sure we're visible. Make sure that everything is done precisely, and, you know, just make sure that you keep up with it. You know, that's one thing I've learned, always making sure that you are putting your footstep into it initially, yes, and then continue on doing that. So
gotta see it through.
Folks, we'll be right back with a little fun rapid fire. We'll be right back in 30 seconds.
The No Picks After Dark podcast is proudly partnered with Maggie's Farm. Located at 4341 Hartford Road, Maggie's Farm offers a unique dining experience with delicious handcrafted cocktails and mouth-watering cuisine, from falafels to scallops and everyone's favorites, honey sriracha cauliflower wings. Open for dinner from 4 p.m. until 10 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday, and for brunch, Saturday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. with delectable chicken and waffles, shrimp and grits, biscuits and gravy, and more. Check out Maggie's Farm on Instagram and Facebook for daily and weekly food specials. Openworks Openworks is Baltimore's largest makerspace, offering access to tools ranging from 3D printers to welder, and training in how to use them. Openworks also offers affordable studio space, a coffee shop, and fun-free events throughout the year. But Openworks is more than a public workshop. It's a community of creative professionals, students, seniors, entrepreneurs, and makers of all kinds. Check out the website at www.openworksbmore.org or Instagram at open_works_bmore for class schedules, membership options, and more.
Folks, we are back. What an amazing episode. You guys are crushing it. This is one of the best interviews I've done, honestly. And I've learned so much about both of you. I'm so excited for this episode to drop because this is fire. And I can't wait for the people who will be after you because you guys are paving the way for others. And now they're going to be like, I want to apply for this apprenticeship. I want to be a part of this. And that is so exciting. Again, thank you, Visit Baltimore, for having us here in this beautiful room. What's the name of this room? Is that room?
This is the Harbor.
The Harbor room?
South room.
Yeah, Harbor South.
Yes.
Appreciate that. I appreciate you guys setting this up in here. And it's, again, I always love partnering with Visit Baltimore for amazing things. It's always for the city of Baltimore. And a positive story is all about positive stories. So we're going to do something fun here. This is the fun part, all right? I know you guys are sweating a little bit on the last part. We're gonna roll through this quickly. Reels or TikTok?
TikTok.
TikTok.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I like TikTok.
Yes.
I'm not gonna even front. I love TikTok. I just found myself like in a TikTok hole for like a week.
Yes.
And I was like, I can't stop watching this. But it's a great way of media. It's just amazing.
Yes.
So.
Well, whenever it's not shut down.
Oh yeah. Well, TikTok didn't get shut down. So.
Well,
hey,
Instagram did. So.
Flats or drums or chicken wings?
Flats.
Gotta say flats. I gotta say flats.
Okay. All right. Blue cheese or ranch?
Blue cheese.
Blue cheese.
Okay, yeah. All right, we good. I was
scared.
I was looking at y'all like, wait, you in the industry? Come on now. I'm messing no ranch. I do ranch with fries if
Nope.
Never ranch.
No, never ranch. Okay.
Never ranch.
Crabs or crab cakes?
Crabs.
Crab cake.
Crabs.
Crab cake.
Okay.
Especially when it's hot.
Okay. Where you getting the crab cake from?
Where am I getting the crab cake
If
from?
you gonna say it, you gonna
Coco's.
we gotta
No, I
get.
said,
We gotta get the pound.
okay.
Coco's in my neighborhood. I love Coco's. Okay. Crabs. Where you get your crabs from, man? You gonna give them a shout out?
Well, Urban Oyster, they do some crabs on special days.
Ooh, they do.
On special days.
I did
Only
not
on
know.
special days.
Jasmine, we gonna have to talk. I've interviewed Jasmine. What's up with that? The crab water. What is your favorite thing to do when you're not at work?
You mean other than sleep?
Besides sleep. What are you? Where if we found you out, where would you be? Or would you be home? Would you be out?
I'm not gonna be home. So you know the saying, I'm outside.
I'm
always outside. I'm gonna be doing something.
Shoot, me same thing. I'm gonna be out. I'm always all over the place. We just had a conversation about mental health awareness, and we actually at Hotel Revival they actually had a event there, and I just got off. I literally just came into the city, went to the mental health meeting, and it was amazing. So I love going all over the place and learning and going to different meetings.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love it. And what inspires you guys every day? What inspires you?
What inspires me? The idea that I get to be creative when I wake up. Get to do some good stuff.
For me, it's the city. Man, as far as all my mentors and see what they're doing, I was like, dang, I like that. I want to do that. So, whenever I see something from as far as Jason or Chef Jasmine or any Dante from Hotel Revival, I'm like, okay, I need to do something like that now too. So that really gets me inspired to do more and more. I
love it. I love that. I like to finish on that. So where can we find you guys on social media if you guys want to give that out? Sure. Or if you're on TikTok, or if we can follow your TikTok. I mean, just again, thank you guys for taking time out your day. You guys are very, very busy. It's a Monday morning. It's a little gloomy outside, but you guys brighten it up in here, and we just rocked and rolled in this episode. So Where can we find you, social media, if you want that to be found?
Sure. So my Instagram is Marra on the Wall. It's MARRA on the wall. Yeah.
Yeah, mine is anything is possible 94. So it's any _ possible _ 94. So it's, yeah.
What is the one thought you guys want to leave with everybody else? Like just a thought, just about the whole about the apprenticeship and anything. Is there anything you want to wrap this in a big bow? Just, something you want to say about it?
This is important to keep this opportunity going. If you have someone that you think is going to be a great fit, definitely push them on it, like Anthony's parents and his grandma and everybody pushed it on them. Yeah. Definitely don't let it fall to the wayside if you think it's going to be a good fit. And if you do have an opportunity to help partner in this apprenticeship anyway, your organization, definitely reach out, especially if it's in that hospitality realm. Get people knowing that there's people out there that look like us and want to see them win. Just keep this opportunity going.
Yeah, for me, there's a lot of opportunity in hospitality in general. I've learned being in these spaces that, there's always time you can go in and ask, like, hey, can I shadow? Can I learn?
Yeah.
Can I, is there opportunity where I can, do something for you? And then, for me, I want to keep that going. I know this apprenticeship is only a few months, and for me, I want to make sure that I understand, like, I've learned everything I've learned here. What can I equip it to the next step?
Yeah.
What is the next goal? And for me, I want to make sure that if I talk out to anybody, speak out to anybody, I want to let them know, like, hey, you are the person that you are. You can do so much. So don't limit yourself to what's around you. Just if you want something done, do it. There's opportunity in it. And then ask if you can step up and do something. Yeah. That's very important. I really want to speak that out.
Hey, I'm done. They told you. I'm done. I appreciate, again, Visit Baltimore for having us here. This has been an amazing experience. Again, got Lunchbox video back there doing it on the ones and twos. We really appreciate everybody coming through, and can't wait for this episode to drop. And I can't wait to see what's next for these two young people, because I know they got some big things happening coming forward. And we might have to come back and do a second episode to find out what's next. Love, peace, and happiness. We out, folks.